What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of We Eat Stuff.
Where we eat stuff.
And today we have our special guest, Simon.
What's up, guys?
Former challenger.
Yeah, former challenger player.
We promised we weren't going to say that, but I screwed up. It's like cat's out the bag now.
Yeah. What season of League of Legends?
It was quite a while ago. Season 5. Yes, rek'sai was my main. Yes.
Nice.
Cool.
All right, so we'll talk more about that. But first of all, we got the spread going on over here. So before we did a mukbang with the fire noodles, the stew flavored fire noodles. Yes, sponsor us, Hint Water.
Just wanted to very subtly move that off the... I didn't do it well enough that my movement was invisible.
No, I totally saw that. But yeah, so we did a previous mukbang before, but now we're joined by a third person, and yeah, we're gonna eat, and I guess we're gonna mostly be talking about video games. I mean,
yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna talk about more stupid stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of what we do. Last time, I actually cut it down to 45 minutes from, I think it was over 2 hours of footage.
Something like that.
I cut out a lot of good stuff. I mean, I had an entire rant on how Final Fantasy sucks now.
I still argue that you should have kept it in there.
I still have the footage, so I might release it later, but it was way too long.
Let us know in the comments if you want to hear what he was ranting about.
That's right. To all 55 of you subs.
That's enough.
It's actually, I'm pretty surprised.
If
honestly.
like 2 people said they wanted to see it, I think you should do it.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
Fair enough.
Okay, because nobody is saying they don't want to see it. Don't
That's
say
true.
that you don't want to see it. Don't do that.
Okay. So,
all right.
Let's just start eating.
Let's
go for it. Let's go for it. Yeah.
Which one's my bowl?
Yeah. Open up some.
Would you have bowls? Oh.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
We haven't.
Wait, was there any like meat in this? I don't
No.
know. Okay. All right. I'm gonna trust you on
That's
that.
totally clean. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna take the Spam can away too.
Okay.
Do you? Actually, I'm just gonna.
Cook the spam?
You don't have to, but.
Okay.
But why not, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So there's
I never had
some.
spam. Hot pot.
Here's some chopsticks.
They have it in like Chinese hot pot.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We had it in the last one that we did.
Oh yeah.
That was.
Yeah. So in the last one we did have you ever had bude jjigae?
Say again?
Bude jjigae. It's like a
No,
Korean dish, like army stew. It's like where they have like the spam and ramen noodles and cheese and beans and
I've
stuff
seen
like
it before. I've
that.
never
Yeah, so
tried
we tried to do a
myself.
version of it with fire noodles.
Oh.
It was really.
It was actually pretty delicious.
Really good.
If we stand up, can they?
Probably
they
not.
just see the
Probably
torsos?
not. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
well, we
but
got-
you know, it's because we're
No,
grabbing
yeah,
food.
Okay,
So.
They can't.
Okay.
I'm
cannot
stirring. So there's dashi stock in here.
Cool.
And then yeah, let's just.
What is dashi? Oh yeah, the fish, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Smells good.
Bonito.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do we want to start with then?
Start with the meat. Just
Get our sauces
whatever
first?
you want. Yeah, if you want, get your sauces. So here we got some
Alright,
ponzu sauce from Kikkoman. Sponsor us, Kikkoman.
Ooh.
And then we got some sesame.
Are we gonna do this for everything?
I don't know.
We have some natural Angus prime beef chuck roll.
Yes, sponsor
Sponsor
us,
us.
Chuck.
I was gonna say Ninja Market, but
Chuck
or Mayor Natural Angus beef, right?
Yeah.
Anyone, just somebody sponsor us.
Yeah, we need money. We're poor.
So what do you want to do? Just like dump this in there and call it a good day?
No, don't do that. That would be the worst idea.
Okay.
You gotta eat them one slice at a time.
All right.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
you're only supposed to put it in for like a brief second.
Jeez.
Right?
Okay.
You don't
Wow.
eat-
Why
this
is it so
too
complicated?
It's too expensive to eat like you know.
Why did we
style.
get the expensive? I just
No,
wanted
that's
to,
the cheapest expensive stuff.
son of a bitch.
Stuff.
I just wanted to just. All
Well,
right.
if you want, because you can get like really crap meat, but then it tastes terrible.
Okay. All right.
This is like decent quality meat.
All right. Decent quality meat. Let's not get. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I know what you
I'm
mean
just-
about like crappy.
put that there.
Yeah, if you go to like a Hotpot buffet, right?
Yeah.
It's just like the
They're
meat has
like
like
bad.
it's like.
Oh wait. You guys want to get your sauce first before?
it doesn't matter for me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You can start. Go for it.
go for
All right.
Yeah,
Well, let me get the.
With the sesame.
Yeah.
Go
Let
for
me get
it.
that sesame.
this?
And there's the satay sauce.
Oh, yeah.
This is the
that's-
best.
Yes,
This
I
is
love
the
that
best
stuff.
This is the best stuff.
What is this?
Every time I buy it, I gotta get the entire container. You
This is
can't.
like a soy
you
sauce?
You can't. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a citrus soy sauce,
that's cool.
ponzu sauce. I'm sure you're familiar with the flavor because if you've ever had shabu shabu, these are just basically shabu shabu
Oh, yeah, I want some of
ingredients
that.
Oh, okay. All right.
plus the satay sauce, which is always good in
Grab
Chinese
some green
hot pot.
onion.
Yeah, I'm just mixing it because the oil separates.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You have to. You got to mix that.
This stuff is. I mean, honestly, I just want to eat this out of the can.
Oh my
Sometimes
God.
I get that
So
feeling
good.
too.
So good.
Yeah. Like I can't help it. I'm just like, wow, this is really good.
And you gotta get this brand. Like this is the brand.
That's the only brand, isn't it? That's the only brand I see.
There's other brands, but
Really?
like this is the
Okay.
only one I think tastes correct.
Okay. Maybe because they did it. It was the first one I tasted. I don't know, but
Yeah.
whatever.
That stuff's delicious. I'm just gonna like take all this and just plop it in.
Blah.
There you go.
I should get a spoon for this.
Pass it over. Give me that satay.
I want some of that too.
I also want some of that.
Hit me, Jay.
You okay? All right.
That's good.
That's good.
Give me some of that green onion.
Yeah, I got you with that green onion. Yeah.
Whoa.
He's doing the thing.
The salt bay. Have you seen that?
Salt bay.
Oh. Okay, well, I can see why you're confused.
What are you doing?
It's
why are you not doing it?
It's this guy who like that's what he does. He takes salt and he sprinkles it like this.
What the hell?
And it's like, and he does it like very seductively. So he's like, yeah.
It's pretty funny.
They call it Salt Bay. Yeah.
I think it's even funnier that you actually don't know what he was doing.
You should do like a reaction video or something.
Oh my god.
Challenger reacts to
Challenger react. Come on.
We're gonna.
Oh,
I'm sorry, man. We're gonna milk this shit out of this. We're gonna milk this shit out of this.
Is that interesting?
Maybe to some of us.
Yeah, maybe to people.
Well, I'm glad I can entertain
to lead people. Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm going in there. So it's only supposed to be for like a brief second or something.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, as
soon as it turns like,
as soon as you're comfortable. But for me, like, I literally go like a couple seconds, and then I'm like, fuck it.
All right.
Yeah, that's like,
I
would totally eat that.
I would go a little more on that, but up to you.
It's up to you. I mean, I'm not afraid.
Okay, all right. It's a little on the pink side. I'll play it safe.
Is it hot enough?
Yeah.
It's pretty hot. Yeah.
It's pretty hot. All right. I'm in there. Whoa. Bam.
All right, so I guess people want to hear about League because that's probably why they clicked this video.
All right. Yeah.
So, talk about your League.
We want to hear about League because that's why you're here.
Yeah. Let's see. What do you want to hear about League?
I don't know.
Shit.
I guess people want to hear how to get to Challenger. I guess.
Oh man, I talked about that a little bit in the popping video, right?
Yeah.
Well,
but just cover it again.
Sure. I mean, for me, the most challenging part was not so much the technical skill or strategy in the game or anything in the game at all. It was more about dealing with tilt, honestly. Dealing with troublesome players, so to speak. Yeah, it's all about keeping your cool. Like, a lot of the times I felt like I had to lead my team to victory. That's like the only way to climb harder, you know? Yeah. Pretty much.
Did you ever have situations where it's like, okay, so what do you do? Because I imagine this has happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to make calls,
Mm-hmm.
and someone else is like, fuck you, asshole.
Mm.
Someone else on the team is like, screw you, you're wrong, I hate you, you're a shitty jungler, you never came to my lane. I don't want to listen to you because you're a shithead. And it's like, keep in mind, like, he's probably saying this too because he's Challenger or like somewhere close.
Okay, so I think the BM, so in Challenger that never happens.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen. Everyone is
really. I just that is a surprise.
Okay,
Never.
Maybe let me. I'm trying to think of a situation where that was the case, but
nobody's ego was ever okay. Maybe not like BM. No, I over exaggerated the BM-ness, but like, what if somebody just refuses to cooperate because they do not believe you? Is that possible? Like, nope.
I mean, I don't think that's ever happened. I think everyone in Challenger was more or less on the same page. Like, everyone kind of had a good enough game sense where everyone was more or less on the same page. So there were no big disagreements.
That's interesting.
Plays. It's like,
that's really interesting.
Yeah.
I imagine that's like the biggest difference between Challenger or high Diamond, whatever.
Diamond was pretty hard to get. It was pretty hard. Diamond 5 was the hardest to get out of. Because I'd imagine that everyone who just made it from Plat to Diamond stopped caring, stopped trying to climb. There are a lot of troll games in Diamond 5. Yeah, that was rough.
Does it have anything to do with, you think, maybe what I was saying about like everybody's like quote unquote like special now at this point because
there's definitely that. I can definitely see that mentality in players.
Alright.
Like, oh yeah, I'm Diamond 5 now. I'm
like quote unquote legit good.
Yeah. Yeah, there was definitely a lot of that in D5. I did get stuck at quite a few different divisions. D5 was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I forget exactly what got me out, but playing OP champions, whatever was OP at the time, was my ticket out to.
You kind of had to like step it up with meta champs or meta picks,
exactly,
right?
Exactly. Because I climbed up to Diamond with Lee Sin actually. Yeah, at least.
Oh,
yeah. Let's tell your Lee Sin story.
Oh,
do you remember the Lee Sin story?
Oh yeah, wait, when I played on
you played on my account. Yeah.
You fucking boosted him one game. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't play Lee Sin.
Oh yeah.
He
got some shit.
I know. I feel it. Do you have napkins or something?
Okay,
let me grab one.
I thought that was hilarious. Yeah. Dude, like actually looked up Alex's account.
Yeah.
And just like
he's like, this
he
guy
doesn't
never
play
plays
Lee.
Lee
Yeah,
Sin
this
in
guy
his
never
life.
plays Lee Sin at all. How is this gonna work? And you're just like trust.
Trust.
I think at the time I was what, like Silver 3 or something.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I just know that like he played a game on your account. You picked. Oh man, that was great.
And he said trust, and then that's all it took, and they
Proceeded to murder everybody on the
you were
map.
like
It was hilarious.
What, like 19-1 or something.
I
don't think it was that bad, but it was still.
It's pretty close to that. And then there's this Evelyn on the other team who like. The entire team was raging at him.
Oh, I'm
because,
sorry, Evelyn.
because you wrecked him so hard. They're like they thought he was a bad player. I mean, well, I guess being Silver, you are a bad
I mean,
player,
it's like in the grand scheme of things, you are bad, quote unquote. But it's just kind of funny.
Yeah.
I didn't mean.
It's like you just ran into somebody who was
I
like
have
way
respect
stronger.
for all opponents. I have respect for all.
Oh come on!
teammates.
Nobody
you shouldn't.
Yeah, it's like nobody wants to hear that. I respect all of my opponents. Oh come on! You know that there's somebody that's like you're just not worth your respect. You know you've played against somebody like that.
But I tried to have the mentality of having respect for it. No matter how BM they are, no matter how toxic they are, still react positively. I know that's like.
That's really hard for me to like.
I
played League for what, like 3 years maybe, and I never.
For me, I think that's the best the best way to combat toxicity, and it kind of, I think it helps wins games more. I think so.
It probably does, but it doesn't feel good.
Of course, no. Well, it all depends on what's more important to you, right? Is it about feeling good, or getting that vengeful, like BM out? Or
can I have both?
Just sometimes no. Very
love
oftentimes no.
Yeah.
Vengeance does feel good though. I will have to say. Oh, but I am no means tilt proof either. By the way, I mean I've certainly experienced the toxicity that everyone else has felt. There's definitely games that I'm not proud of either. But
have you blown up at somebody then? Like,
of course, of course. No one's immune to the tilt.
Like, okay, have you blown up in the case where it's like you've actually like said something back to them?
Of course.
Okay.
I've even been the instigator at times.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm not gonna deny that. I'm not gonna deny that.
It's kind of funny to me because actually, for me, for the most part, I actually don't
instigate.
I don't instigate, and when people call me out, I still don't like respond or do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, it's kind of because I'm just like, this is pointless. Like. Yeah, like I think, like I said, it was like whatever I say, dude's not gonna listen to me, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you know, what argument could I make, no matter how logical or sound or whatever from my perspective or empathetical, would like make this situation like change the situation? I just don't believe people will change their minds when it's online.
I think one thing, it's all about restoring the desire to win the game in some people. Some people get so tilted that they don't care about winning. They all they care about is BMing whoever they're arguing with.
Yeah.
And like they lose sight of winning the game. And I think that's one of the most important things to keep in mind when trying to quote unquote lead your team to victory, aside from making the calls and stuff like that.
Right.
Preserve the desire to win the game in the team.
So in a weird way, I suppose it's like you just gotta inspire people to like actually think that this is winnable.
How do you get people to group up and actually push?
Well, that's strategic. That's like a strategery. Strategery,
as Henry would say. You need great strategery.
I find that once you get high enough ELO, everyone is generally going to be on the same page. So everyone will eventually like know when it's correct to group up and push, or know when it's to split, because
they kind of have enough of that game sense to realize when.
Exactly. But the climb to there, I mean, that's a good question. I'm not really sure. Play well enough that your teammates can recognize your skill and respect your decisions, I guess, in the game.
But can you only do that if you're like, what if your support, will they listen to you?
if you're good enough support, if you haven't died a single time, if you help your ADC get at least 1 or 2 kills in lane,
What if your ADC sucks?
can't keep blaming. You gotta take responsibility.
That's really fucking hard.
Wow.
I mean, like,
Dude,
I fully agree with your mentality, but it's just really fucking hard.
yeah.
It is hard. Well,
It's just really fucking
It's like,
hard.
someone's like, I don't have any money. It's like, well, why don't you get a fucking job?
you don't have any money?
It's like, yeah, why don't you just go earn some?
Nah, that's true.
Excuse me, let me just jump into my job cannon and fire.
Where's that from?
Fucking Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh,
He was like, wow, let me just fire him out of the cannon into this planet of jobs. And I have jobs lying around for everybody.
that's pretty good. Shit. I
But,
mean,
like, actually being in that situation is really tough for me. I think mainly because I do get demoralized relatively easily, especially when I notice or feel like my teammates are getting tilted. It's like, I am not the person to inspire confidence in this team. That's just not me.
well, there's certainly other roles you can like play. Not like league roles, but like as a team player role that can also help win the game.
That's more or less the only thing that I do. I'm just like, somebody's just calling shots. I'll take it. It's like, I'll just listen to the loudest idiot. That's fine. Because at least if everybody listens to him, we're all moving together and doing something. As opposed to like, screw you guys, I'm a split push. It's like, no, we can take Baron. You know, and it's like, you know, but we need you here to help us kill Baron. And it's like, now we just have 2 people doing their own thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And we accomplish nothing. Right? Like, that feels really bad.
Yeah.
I'm just like, God.
Let's open up another pack of meat.
Yeah.
Getting hungry.
Yeah.
You getting hungry? All right, we got this du Breton pork loin. I don't know why I said it like that.
Yeah, that's not even... Is that French?
Du Breton pork loin
Okay.
for shabu shabu. Oh no, Du Breton is the name of the company.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, okay.
Pork raised without antibiotics.
Okay.
Excuse me. It was prepared in the store. Screw you guys, alright? I'm trying.
No, you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job.
Am I? Am I? I don't feel like it. I feel like I'm getting trolled by my teammates.
Tell us more about this pork, this lovely pork.
Well, I have the label over here. Let me just unravel it real quickly. It is a product of Canada. That might explain the semi-French sounding name. It sounded French to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you not hear me? I just said the name like twice. Du Breton pork loin.
I was too busy eating this delicious cabbage.
Yeah.
Cabbage is good.
That cabbage.
Probably my favorite part of Hotpot, actually.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
The meat is great, but like the napa cabbage, it's just so good.
Alright, well then you guys can have all the fucking cabbage you want.
Oh,
huh?
no, that's not how it works.
Oh yeah, now it doesn't work. Love me some cabbage.
Have some pork.
Love me some cabbage. What is the champion that you hate the most?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's
Like right now, current
Right
season
now?
7. Let's just say, just for the sake of keeping things current for our
let me think
1
about
or
that.
2 league viewers.
That's a good question.
We're in season 7 right now, right? Is that it? Or is it season 8?
I
forget what season we're on.
Me too. I think it's.
Maybe it's 8. I could be wrong. I think it could be 8.
I'm not sure either, actually.
Okay.
But let me think. Zoe is definitely up there for one of the most annoying champions.
Even after the nerfs.
Did you get nerfed?
Yeah, she got nerfed a bit. That's why she faded in popularity, at least a little bit.
Okay. Let's see, who else?
But, okay, so Zoe's up there for you. Why is she annoying? Let's go into some detail about that.
Yeah.
What makes her so annoying to you?
The fact that she can spam her sleep bubble from so far away.
Oh, yeah,
Without much punish, you can just kind of throw it out randomly. And
it has a huge radius when it travels far
It
enough.
does, yeah.
Like, yeah.
It does. And she can spam it a lot. I played against a late game Zoe, and she would just catch teammates. Like, one person would always be dead from Zoe, and we couldn't really do anything. It was pretty frustrating.
So she's kind of like sniping you guys consistently.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Yeah. Well, no, it's not that funny. I actually think it's really, really upsetting when I get randomly put to sleep. Well, randomly.
Yeah.
When I get put to sleep, and then it's like, well, here's that missile coming. That's going to chunk me for 1,500 damage. Like,
yeah, the
right.
damage is ridiculous.
They toned down the damage, I believe.
Okay.
But, it's I still am not exactly a fan of like a giant sleep bubble.
Yeah.
That you can still like not only can you just get hit by it, but it does land in a puddle, and you can still step on it.
Yeah,
and
it
you're like,
follows you.
yeah, and you're just like, all right.
Yeah, she's got some crazy zoning potential. Crazy pick.
I feel like I should play her more often. I've actually never played her. I have her, but I've never played her.
Me neither.
I only have her because I cracked her open from a chest, from a loot box.
I don't think she's that OP though. Like
you just hate dealing with the sleeping BS.
I wouldn't say hate, but it's just like annoying. It seems like a. I don't want to say like a one-dimensional character. If we're gonna talk about one-dimensional champions, we could talk about Aatrox. But
okay.
We can talk about that later. I mean, that seems kind of like lazy champion design to me. Just like an auto-attacking champion.
Oh, Aatrox?
Mm-hmm.
Auto-attacking, dive in, auto-attack?
Yeah.
Slap.
And when your ult is just makes you auto-attack harder. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
It does some AP damage too, doesn't it? Now my autos hit harder.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah.
Alright. I think he was the third champion to get the revive mechanic too, right?
Oh, was it?
Or was it... I think... Oh, no, maybe I'm wrong. He might have been the second. Like, because Zach...
Yeah.
Like, Anivia was the first one to have it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because the egg reborn thing, right? So after that, I don't know. I don't know. I think it was...
Zillion?
Zoe didn't get a...
No, Zillion.
Oh, Zillion. But it's not a passive.
Oh.
That was the... Yeah, that
right.
was...
Oh, okay, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played League since, like, Season 3 or Season 4, so...
Really?
I'm really behind. Yeah, I kind of...
I think it was
I kind of gave up on it.
Wow.
Well, mostly because I'm shit at it, but...
Well, the big thing is, like, League is one of those games that you want to play with your friends.
Yeah.
Sure.
And we all kind of stopped playing.
Yeah.
I need a napkin.
Oh, let me...
I had a lot of sauce.
Good
Sauce!
Good sauce. Good sauce.
Satay sauce!
It's good stuff, right? It's like...
really
it's
good.
also really easy to prepare. Like,
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Very good.
I'm just going to leave this here.
Yeah,
and if any of you need it, let me know.
There's also a bunch in... Oh, actually, I should probably close the closet. It's probably distracting.
Oh! I didn't even realize that was open.
Yeah.
Alright. It's line 6 amp.
But before that... sponsor us, Bronny. I love your paper towels.
They're cool.
Yeah.
They're so absorbent.
I mean, are they? Like...
I don't know.
Yeah.
4 out of 5 dentists.
4 out of 5 dentists recommend Brawny paper towel
Yes.
for their patients with their bleeding gums. Brawny soaks up all that blood. Good for murderers too. I don't know where are we going with this.
Man, they'd have to have a lot of money if they wrap all the towels. Maybe they're that absorbant.
Oh,
That's what I was going for. It's like
Fair enough.
they're just that absorbent.
Okay. You know what? More.
Yeah.
And maybe some more.
Enough of this talk. More cabbage. Okay.
Who are some champions that you find the most annoying to deal with?
It's really tough for me because it's like I think a lot of my views are very skewed towards whether or not quote unquote champion got fed. And it's like that doesn't really count per se because that's more just like that's a niche situation. And also skill based, like my skill itself isn't sometimes I just get wrecked in lane and I'm like,
Who do you main again? Do you main a particular champion?
I would say let's see. When I play with my friends, I typically main top.
Okay.
I just go top Sion or Darius.
Sion's a good choice. He's
See,
really strong.
I like him, but part of the reason why I pick Sion is because the people I play with, or at least I play with consistently, nobody likes to fucking tank. Right? And I'm just like, we kind of need somebody who can fill in that frontline position.
Yeah.
Everybody likes to play like assassins or carries or, and it's just like, well, yeah, But Sion's a good champ. I like him. Well, he's a good champ for me because he just screams a lot, too. I love that. I bought the fucking $20 skin because I'm just like, fuck it, this champion's the best. He says all aboard the hype train.
Oh, really?
Did you know that? I
No.
love that.
Is it?
What
I
skin
love
is
it.
it? What skin is this?
Mecha Sion, Mecha Zero Sion. He turns into a train when he ults, so he starts running, and he's like, "All aboard the hype train!"
Oh, that's awesome.
And another one thing he says is just "choo choo." I'm like, "This is great. This is great. You got me. I love this. I love this skin. I'm gonna play this champ like all the fucking time, and I have a great skin to play it on." Yeah.
No, yeah, he's a fantastic frontline.
It's just like that's basically it. Like the game when we were playing with Roxy, like all I did was just kind of like stand in front of her and be annoying.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey guys,
Yep.
you want to get the ADC? Well, you got to go through me. You know? I'm like, hey, I'm yelling at you and I'm just like swinging my axe. You know? Oh well, good thing I got the shield. Like, oh, you hit me? Well, I got the shield. I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna walk around and absorb more damage and be a douche.
He's got good bait potential too with his shield.
I think that's the thing. Like, in tanks in general, you just need somebody who can take a hit and be an annoying fuck, right? Like, you just kind of need that.
Yeah.
So that being said, okay, so like,
Maokai was also one of my favorite.
Oh,
tanks too, because he can. He's like it's so easy for him to catch people too.
Yeah, he has a hard snare, right? Like
hard snare.
Yeah, he just gets in there and he has a hard snare. Oh, okay. I always ban Zed.
Zed, okay, yeah.
Like if I'm ADC, I really want to ban Zed.
Yeah.
I do not like Zed because it feels really fucking frustrating when he just gets in, murders you, can't do anything about it. He's just like, oh, I ulted you, I did some stuff. Whoop! I'm out. Like he just like presses W, goes back to the other. Whoop! I'm out.
Yeah, I can imagine. I don't play ADC too much, but I can imagine that.
It's really sucks sometimes when just like you just get blown up. You're like cool.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah. It's like it gets exponentially worse when he's fed.
Yeah, the worst part is if he's fed, it's not even your fault. It's their mid laner's fault. So
it's like
adds to the frustration.
Oh, but then there you go, right? Like you can't blame your mid laner. You know, he sucks gigantic ass. You're like, who fed this Zed? who? Oh, but it's my fault. Oh, okay, all right. You know, that's cool. You know, you just got wrecked by Zed, but apparently I'm the one who has to pay for it. You know. He just like gets free shutdowns. Like if you're doing good in your lane, he's like, cool, I get more money because I just murdered you for free. You know, what can your support do? Fucking nothing. Like, well, it depends on what your support is, right? But more often than not, fucking nothing. Oh, you're under the tower? Hey, I disappear for a second. Hey, I do all this shit. Hey, I'm out.
Yeah.
So I hate that. Like anyone who can do that, I fucking hate that. And Zed, I think, does it the best. Fizz is probably like a number 2 for me.
Oh yeah, Fizz.
Fizz is another culprit of the let me just do stupid shit and then like get out for free. You know, like that's another thing that I just don't like.
Yeah, Fizz and Zed are both really strong. They both have decent carry potential, decent hard carry potential.
But decent is all you put it at?
Yeah,
that's interesting. That's a surprise to me.
Well,
Fizz I can agree with. Zed, you know,
hard like very hard carry.
I guess, yeah. Like who would you rate above Zed as far as like hard carry potential? Specifically for mid lane or
let me think about that.
Because I think that's interesting. I think Zed's one of the most annoying.
No, he is. He definitely is. Okay, maybe you're right. I was thinking about people who can 1vx more easily, like 1v3, 1v4 more easily. Maybe like.
Okay. I see where you're going.
Fiora, but I don't think Fiora's OP anymore. I'd rank Zed higher than Fiora now. Aurelia, right now, have you tried the new Aurelia?
She's interesting.
Yeah.
I really don't know how I feel about her yet.
She's really strong when, same argument, every champion's really strong when they're fed.
Yeah.
Especially top laners.
Yeah. But I think that's the interesting thing. Like, that's why I think Zed's, in your example of Fiora, at least, it's like, Fiora can 1vx if she's fed. Zed can actually still murder people when he's not doing that hot.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
yeah, very, very
and then
true.
he can catch up that way.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
exactly.
Fiora can't dive into 4 people if she's 0-5. Right? Like, you're just a piece of shit. You're just useless. You can't do anything. Right? But Zed, he can pick somebody off. Yeah. And he can still get out.
Yeah.
Right?
His pick potential is probably the best in the game.
And that's kind of, like, those assassins that can pick people off, oh, man.
Yeah.
They're just like, my soul level was so high. And I'm like, cool. All right, I'm dead. That's fucking lame.
I'm trying to think if there are any, like, tanks that are in the same caliber.
See,
Volibear.
Volibear?
A fed volley. Well, he'd have to be really fed in the beginning, because he's hard to deal with if he's fed.
If he just runs in like an idiot,
Yeah.
and you can't stop him.
Yeah. But he does a lot of damage for being how tanky he is.
But again, I feel like that argument of him being fed is kind of flawed.
Yeah.
That applies to so many.
That applies to pretty much every champion.
You want a bowl to pour out like all the water.
Oh,
Like, all the extra
the excess water?
Yeah. Because you should empty.
Yeah.
I'm okay for now.
Let me
Are we talking too much about League?
Yeah, are we?
I don't know, because it's like, you haven't said anything in a bit. My bad.
Well, I haven't really played much in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
So I don't really know much about it. But
Let's try to switch it up.
No, keep going.
All right, fuck. I don't know.
I mean, this is a rare opportunity for us to talk to a challenger, right? So.
Audiences want to know, how do you get to Challenger?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
be inspirational.
Oh, man.
Tell people how not to rage. Yeah.
Oh,
tell them how to.
That's
how
the
to-
challenge, man. That's the challenge. How not to rage.
I feel like a lot of people say that, but it's so hard to like actually.
It is. It's hard to do. I guess.
There have been a fair number of videos that I've like happened to click upon, and it's like, how do you get Challenger? Well,
Yeah.
stop raging. It's like, oh wow, that's good advice.
Yeah.
That's really hard to execute though, but it's good advice.
If I had to like say anything on that note, I probably have to say, just remind yourself that the most important thing in the game to you is winning, nothing else. Well,
But sometimes I feel like that's what drives the rage, right? Like,
yeah.
it's like the most important thing to me is
Okay.
winning, and my jungler is shit, and he's not helping me. I called for help like 4 times. It was free up here. This guy's been pushing into my tower for the past 5 minutes. Like, see, you see how hard it is to like.
No,
right?
I get that. I get that. Oh, it's hard. It's really hard to.
Just use this to dump excess water.
I mean, that's why I like at its core, I agree with you. It's so much easier said than actually done.
No, very true. Very true. My mindset in like almost every game I play, unless
good. Thank you, though.
I get tilted, is to just always be looking, like, ignore everyone else's mistakes and only focus on your own and see what you could have done to improve the situation. And I know that's also hard to do because
It's also very
some
hard to do.
situations there's very little you can do, but there's always something, I think.
Really?
that you can do.
I mean, sometimes I just does it for me at least last season? What I ended up doing was I just gave up trying to carry.
Okay.
I literally was just like, I'm just gonna play Soraka.
Okay.
I'll play Soraka and Janna.
I mean, sometimes you need that recovery stage, because I've certainly felt that way before too. Because when I was climbing, I played rek'sai to try to hard carry, and sometimes I would get bad luck games several times in a row. Like, I need a break from tryharding, so I'll play, like, I don't know, support or top lane.
For me, my mentality was literally like, I just think that everybody I play with is more or less an idiot. But if I take Soraka or Janna, I can cover their mistakes. If they misstep in the lane and they just eat a bunch of shit and they get punished by this huge combo,
Yeah.
I can heal them. I can just heal them.
Yeah,
I
true.
can just sit back and be like, cool. As long as they don't flat out kill you.
Oh.
Well, that's going in the video.
Whoops.
On the plus side, the bull didn't break.
That's
Now-
true.
Okay.
Ow.
Ow.
Okay, well, let's do it again.
Okay.
Let's
we
do that properly.
kind of can't cut that out. It's on lens.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
fine.
okay.
I'm fine.
A little bit of soup. We're all good.
It's okay. 'cause
Nobody's hurt.
We got Bronny.
Bronny is here to back us
to
up.
rescue.
Don't burn
Okay.
yourself on the yeah.
That thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the cooker of inductions.
Ouch. Okay.
Did you spill any on yourself?
No, not really. It just splashed.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Should we just toss the rest of the mushrooms in there too?
Oh
Sure,
yeah.
yeah.
There you go. I'm probably not the right
Yeah,
person anymore.
Like let's not.
That's not. Trust me.
Toss this in too. Can you use your chopsticks too?
Yeah. I got it. I gotcha.
Cool. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Sweet.
Next. Ah, man. I wonder if we could have gone a third at the cabbage.
Oh, hey, there's more now cabbage.
Oh, is there?
That's hilarious.
There's plenty more.
That timing
hell
is
yeah.
amazing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Simon's
Here's
just like,
some
I
more.
wonder if we should have gotten a third. Oh, there's more cabbage!
Yeah. There's still more. There's like the inside.
Oh,
too.
wow, okay.
Which
Oh,
we can definitely
awesome.
cut up too.
Awesome.
Sweet. Alright, well.
No worries about the napa cabbage.
Was there another can of Spam?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Do you want another can?
I kind of would, yeah. Is that... Yeah. Because
Yeah, totally.
we're down to the last piece of this one.
Oh, are we?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow. That
The
went
Portuguese, yeah.
fast. Oh, but we still have another.
Do we?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the meat.
No, just Spam.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as long as we finish all the meat, because that's.
Oh, yeah. That's the stuff that you can't keep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we'll finish it.
Okay, cool.
Oh, we'll finish it.
Yeah, I'll bring it over.
Don't you worry, son. Don't you worry, son of boy. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's Spam with bacon.
Hey.
Ah, yeah. All right, so we got some more water added in.
Yeah, we had to take a break there because we were low on water. I don't know. Was it a break? Yeah.
It was kind of a pretty
Okay.
decent break. Also to let the camera cool down. just a
Yeah,
little.
yeah.
I mean, this is an A6500, so it doesn't really overheat, but it could, and it was showing like a little warning.
Okay.
But then I disabled the auto shutdown on heat.
Is the do we need any more of the dashi sauce?
Yes, we should add some more in.
Crap. Okay. No, I was like I dipped in the pork and like crap.
Yeah, it might be a little bland, but that's fine.
Nah.
Okay, we got sauce.
Yeah, that's what the sauce is for. We'll go with
I mean, the pork is practically swimming in the side.
Yeah, that's why you gotta keep dumping out the water because
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is you're just adding more and more sauce to water. You're just flavoring water.
Yeah.
So you gotta keep it nice and concentrated. All right.
Concentrated.
Add some more cabbage.
All right. So what other games? We'll talk about
games?
StarCraft.
Oh,
It's been a while.
man,
it's been a while.
long
Is
time. I
StarCraft
don't
even
know.
relevant anymore?
I don't
No,
know.
it's
I don't
not.
think so.
No, it's not. I'm sorry, Blizzard.
I mean,
I'm not really sorry.
let's just say I don't know. Like
the balance was in that game was just awful.
Was it?
was it the balance that really sealed the deal in that game?
I think it was a learning curve. Just
See, that's the biggest thing for me. Learning curve was where I was like I can't
it's
do this.
too hard for people to get into it. It's the problem that a lot of games have. If they make it too,
If the barrier of entry is too high.
yeah. If it's like, I get that they want their audience to be, really like high skill, like people, really competitive players, really high skill, skill cap players.
That's kind of the spectacle of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, at least for me, when I was watching what was that tournament circuit called in Korea again?
With GSL.
Yeah, I think.
Oh,
so.
yeah,
It's
GSL,
like
GSL.
watching. It's like part of the spectacle of watching those matches is just watching the extreme execution
Oh, yeah.
and precision of those players at that caliber.
Absolutely. But when it gets to a point where it doesn't even attract new players because it's too complicated to even look at what's going on.
See, for me, it was the soul-shattering realization that I was never gonna get there.
Oh, really?
That's
what made you want to stop?
I mean, let's say that it's a common theme with the lack of hope from if you were talking about League of Legends, keeping up with hope of winning.
Yeah.
Let's say it's a common theme with me that it's like when I just lose hope, I'm done. I'm kind of like.
Plus in StarCraft, you can't blame someone else.
That's the other thing. It's
Well-
like if that is, it's like there's nothing. It's
You blame David Kim
okay.
for the balance.
No, you know what's funny is I think even on one-on-one things, even in one-on-one games or situations, people will still find something stupid to blame.
Oh yeah.
Like that still happens. It's just not another person, but they'll find something stupid to blame.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's the case in Street Fighter.
What's the case in real life?
Yes.
Everything pretty much.
Actually, that's even better. As opposed to just other video games, it even happens in real life. People will just find something stupid to say that shifts blame away from them.
Oh yeah.
Why do you think people do that?
Because it's way easier to blame something else than actually look at yourself and hold yourself accountable. That's my reasoning.
Why is that
That's
so
right.
hard, though? Because I feel like people's lives would be so much better off if they just took the time and effort to do
Not
that.
necessarily. Part of me feels like if you can shift the blame to other people, and you're
But that's like an immediate satisfaction.
not necessarily let's not even look at immediate satisfaction. If it's like your job is on the line, and if you admit accountability, you will get fired, or in your mind you believe you will get fired.
Okay.
Do you think that there's enough motivation for you to shift the blame? Let's not even call it shift the blame, but You definitely don't want it to be your fault in that situation.
True, but could you, like, if it was actually your fault for whatever fuck up you did, what, like, don't you think it's better for the person to take responsibility and grow from that?
But it's not worth the risk if it's...
I can...
In many people's minds, it will not be worth the risk. What do you have to gain?
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
Congratulations, you told the truth. You're fired.
Well...
What happens there?
Yeah.
What do you actually gain from that? Because in the real world, I feel like... in the real world, people in general are very results-oriented. Right? It doesn't... nobody's really interested in you growing, per se. You know,
well,
people are willing to... Okay.
I think people respect people who have strong character. And I think admitting your mistakes and taking responsibility is a good demonstration of that.
Perhaps to a certain degree. But I think there comes a time where it's like there's too much on the line.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
You know?
Yeah, back to that kind of thing. Yeah.
I mean, it would be a nice relief. I fully endorse the idea of, holding yourself accountable.
It also depends on what kind of fuck up we're talking about here.
But that's the same thing I was saying with the example I was giving, right? It's like, how big of a fuck up before you're like, wait, I just don't think I can take it. I can, you know.
Blame for this.
Yeah.
Well, you can make arguments that, I mean, okay, if I was in that situation, I would, I don't know, I'm a pretty analytic person. I would kind of collect everything that I was responsible for and collect everything that, like, all the other factors that, whatever other factors that caused me to do that mistake on the table. Just kind of show everything in an honest light. You know what I mean? Show everything in a... Does that make sense?
No, it does. It does.
So like, you can kind of be honorable, both honorable and kind of cover your own ass at the same time.
Maybe.
This reminds me of
I can't say that I actually agree with you though, but
okay.
I can see your point of view. I just maybe not, you know.
This reminds me of a story of that one, like, it's probably happened multiple times, but some software engineer who made a fuck up, it cost a company like tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Right.
And the company didn't fire them because they're like, we just paid $100,000 so that you'll never make the same mistake again. Why would we hire someone new or something like that?
I've heard that story.
Yeah. Is that a true story?
Probably not, honestly. That's probably like a parable that they tell people.
Yeah?
But most companies will not fire you for messing up, because then no one would dare.
No one would dare
anything risky. Yeah.
That's true.
But back to topic StarCraft. Did you ever make a Grandmaster?
I did not. I got high masters, but I never
Okay.
broke that breach to grandmasters. I was trying though. I was trying real hard.
I thought Master. Oh, I thought Master was the highest division, and then they made Grandmaster, or was it?
Grandmaster is like
Yeah, it's like top two.
equivalent
It's
of
like top
200.
200. Okay. Top 200
Literally top
Grandmaster.
200?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I never got close. I got the Master, but that was it.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
Those are good times.
Pretty good.
But then after that, I think I quit immediately after that, because I was like, all right, that's enough.
I've hit
Screw
my
you,
goal.
David Kim. I hate this game. You
Yeah.
ruined it for me.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, after I think the last time I played rank was first season of Heart of the Swarm.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
I stopped playing at the beginning of Heart of the Swarm.
I mean, remember it was like Broodlord. What was it? Broodlord versus like Mothership meta or whatever.
Oh.
Remember that? Where you
Oh, man.
vortex them and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
the Archon toilet, right?
Oh,
Dude.
Archon toilet.
I don't think I remember.
That stuff really sucked. Of course, I played Terrence. So it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
So I just watched that shit. I'm like, wow.
Like, wait, that looks like.
Wow.
That looks like that sucks. Oh well, time to 3 racks you. Oh, those are good times.
Oh man.
I played that game for must have been like four years. At least.
Wow.
Like every day for like 4 years.
I played StarCraft for a good portion of my life too. I started in college. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Back
what was
when
your
esports
what was your
were-
iCCup?
My iCCup, I think it was B minus. B minus. So back in the old Brood War, Starcraft.
Oh.
Yeah, they didn't have official tournaments or official.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. It's a special server, special competitive server you could play on.
Yeah, gotcha.
iCCup. And man, that game was hard. Brood War.
B minus, huh?
Did you play the remake? Like
No.
they
remastered it.
Brood
Yeah.
War,
I have not played the remake.
I really don't know how I feel about like them making that.
And selling it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It-
mean,
I don't know about you guys, but for me at least, like I just like this is not a product that like I felt like anybody really asked for.
me too. Me too.
I don't know. That was my reaction to it. Like, oh, you guys are remastering it. Why?
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
You know what I wanted to play, but I always forget when it comes around. When they have like Diablo 1 and Diablo 3. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. When they do that, when they
The
like,
Tristram
yeah.
thing,
They
they only have it in
event.
January. Both times it's happened, I've like totally missed it, just because like I was busy at work or whatever.
I just literally like stopped giving a shit about D3. So
Well, I mean, yeah, the game sucked.
Are you talking about when they brought back tribute to Diablo 1?
yeah.
yeah.
It was like an
I
event or
didn't
something
have
they did.
You know what I played for a while, actually for a couple months last summer, Path of Exile.
Oh. Yeah, I played that a little bit.
That game still like unnerves me a little bit.
Unnerves you?
Oh,
Why
why
is
is
that?
Well, just because. Well, I shouldn't say unnerved. I just don't like their system. I don't like the non-reroll system.
Yeah.
That is something that I can't get over. Like
You can pay to reroll, right? Or not pay.
Yeah.
There's a way to reroll.
There is a way, but
there
it
is?
costs,
Yeah.
It costs.
I thought it was like they only had like a stone or something that lets you like retract one node.
Oh yeah. But,
Oh, yeah.
But,
No,
but
no,
if you
you're
get
right.
enough, if you get enough,
You have to
of
get
them-
like a ton of them.
You can pay like ridiculous amounts of in-game currency, which you can buy with real currency.
Yeah, which is like stupid.
That's kind of the problem. I mean, I played it for, probably like 5 hours a day for at least a couple months. I only put in like maybe $20 just to get more slots,
Oh.
more inventory slots. Game was good. I mean,
It
it
was
wasn't
pretty fun.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it was fun to play. And then I also played it during the last expansion, right, when they added like 10 more acts or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh,
my
yeah,
character's
yeah.
always so strong. I just bum
Wow,
rushed
dude.
like through the entire thing. I was like,
It's like,
okay, well, that was great.
You didn't
Yeah.
roll a new character for new season?
Oh no,
No?
too much effort. I just wanted to
much
stomp
effort.
through it. Yeah.
I'm so strong. Whee! I don't know. For me, I was playing when it was still like beta,
Okay.
open beta days, and it was like, yeah, they weren't even finished with all the acts.
Oh, I see.
But
Oh.
again, the re-rolling system was just sort of like I really wished it was there, just because like,
But you can't reroll in D2.
yeah, I know that's why. But it's like that was before I even knew that re-rolling was never an option.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Whereas-
you had 3 skill resets in D2, and in Act 1 in each difficulty, you go to Akara and reset your tree.
Oh,
Wait, was
that was in the
Is
acts?
that tree or your skill points?
Either way, like D3,
I don't
D3
remember.
actually.
Did that come later? Because I don't remember that.
It came. No, it was like it's been around for a long time. I think it was.
Oh.
I don't know. I just know like
'Cause I
okay,
think when
ever
I played,
since
that was not a thing.
Okay.
ever since WoW introduced the whole like concept of reallocating your stats, your talent points, or whatever, right? Like that's just been a mechanic that's more or less spoiled me.
Yeah.
I mean,
know what
like
you mean.
I just feel like it's really convenient, like super convenient.
It is.
Because you just never like even for Path of Exile, it was kind of the same thing where I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like if a piece of gear drops, and it's like, hey, like I can build around this, but it turns out that build sucks ass, and I'm like,
You gotta redo all this
fuck. I
shit.
just
Wait,
like,
is it free to do it in WoW?
no, you pay like gold, but it's
free
so
now. It's free now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You
Like-
just swap. You just go into town and
It's
swap.
so inconsequential that it might as well be free.
Gotcha.
You know, like I know, like for like, okay, well, I know like for a lot of classes, it just makes sense. It's like you're about to raid, you need a tank, switch to your tank spec. You're about to go to PvP, well, switch to your DPS spec, like that, right? Why the fuck would you want 2 characters to level them both?
Yep.
And like, oh, I gotta like relog and do all this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And it was just kind of the same like with Path of Exile. Like I said, like you get this thing,
actually share that sentiment. I don't like that about Path of Exile either.
It's kind of difficult to like want to experiment. Like instead, I was just like, I just got to do like the most optimal thing, right? And then the optimal thing changes because I got a drop or whatever, and I'm like, oh crap.
Yep.
You know, and I'm like, what do? I got to make another character?
Yeah.
I just found it very tedious making a whole bunch of different like characters who essentially do the same thing, or not do the same thing, but they're the same character, but like, oh, okay, because it's the same assassin, but like this is a different build now.
Right,
it's like, just fucking have one character, man. I don't want like an account full of like 80 different tunes to remind me of how much of my life I like this game has sucked away, right? Like. Like, it's already bad enough when I log into WoW and I'm like, oh yeah, level 100, level 100, fuck, like, Jesus, like, do I really want it to be like, here's your level 100, here's like fucking 18 level 50s, like, I don't know, like, yeah. I think it works, and it works for the people who like that stuff, and I'm like, hey, more power to you, but not for me.
What other games? I haven't played multiplayer games in a while.
Well, what do you play?
I was thinking you should just get back in the league.
I've thought about it. Actually, I've been going through like Witcher 2, but
Witcher 2. What about Witcher 3?
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get to that.
Oh, you're playing through the trilogy?
Yeah. So I finished 1.
That's cool. I haven't played any of the Witcher.
You haven't played it? I was really disappointed by Witcher 2.
Really?
Well, not for its gameplay, but for its story. I feel like it suffered from the same like every choice you make matters, and it's like not really.
I see.
Not really. You didn't finish it yet.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, I'll stop talking about it.
Yeah, better. What other games?
For multiplayer games, like I don't know, man. Like I really want to play Monster Hunter with like a group of friends.
Man.
I really want to play that game with like a group of friends and just like yell at each other and like say stupid shit about how people are fucking up monsters and like not laying down traps properly and whatever.
Have you played any past Monster Hunters?
I played the ones on the PSP.
Oh, me too. Monster Hunter World 3rd? Yeah, me too.
And like Freedom or something like that, I think.
Freedom, I
But either way, I was just like, I remember those games being really fun.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun. Did you beat it?
No, I was way too scrubby. Couldn't do it. couldn't figure out how to like not get blown up.
Oh man.
You know? I don't know. I like freak out too much against like gigantic monsters like clawing at my face.
Oh man, some of the end game bosses are really hard.
I can only imagine. It's like it's like I don't know. For me, I imagine it to be kind of similar to the same syndrome I get when I play like Dark Souls, and I just see like a gigantic boss like about to do a swing, and I'm just like rolling for dear life, like please dodge this, Despite the fact that like I'm sure if I had like calmed down and actually like analyzed and like timed things, I probably wouldn't get blown up so easily.
Yeah, man.
But
staying calm is like
I can't do it, man. I just told you that I lose hope in League, man. Giant undead dragons are like about to breathe fire. I'm just like, ah! I don't know what to do. Save me.
Let's see. Let's talk about Hearthstone.
Oh man, Hearthstone.
How did you make rank 1 or whatever it's called?
No,
did you get to legend?
Is that what it's called? Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
fucking
The
know.
closest I ever got was like rank 11 legend, which is actually pretty high, but
No, you didn't make rank 11 legend.
I did. I have a screenshot to prove it.
Holy shit! All right, that's
It was-
really
Wait,
high.
I don't. I've never gone that high before.
You made it to legend at rank 11.
Yeah, like 11. It's the number 11 on legend.
Alright.
Basically, the 11th highest
Yeah. Okay.
ranked player in one season.
Just clarifying.
I played Aggro Paladin. It was really
Wait,
cheap.
is this in like all of Hearthstone?
all
Or all North
North
America?
America.
Yeah. In the NA
And
server.
that list is always changing. If I stop playing for a day, my rank will drop.
Yeah, it'll drop. It'll drop like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
ton because tons of people are
Yeah,
like
yep.
Holy
flipping
shit.
around that ladder.
If you finish the season,
You should be
top
streaming,
100
man.
Oh, I don't play Hearthstone anymore. Like in general, I considered it, but we'll see.
Have you played the dungeon runs?
What dungeon runs?
When did you hit the challenger or not challenger? Excuse me,
Legend.
legend. When did you hit
Like
that?
rank 11 legend?
Yeah.
Back when Aggro Paladin was.
What set?
I don't remember. It was like season 13 or something. It was a long time ago. It was like
Whispers of the Old Gods. Was that before or after?
before, way before.
So
I can check my screenshot.
So
for the timestamp.
Gadgetan, Goblins.
After Gadgetan, I believe. Wait.
No. I'm
what
sorry.
first-
I didn't mean Goblins and Gnomes. That was the first expansion, right? Goblins and Gnomes.
I thought Next Round was the first.
It was.
Next Round was the first like
It was
fun
before.
set.
It was
Oh.
before Secret Paladin.
Not fun set. It was. It's Naxxramas was our first like side story, single player adventure thing.
Okay.
Adventure, that's the
Oh
word.
yeah, it was after Naxxramas.
It was after Naxxramas, after Goblins and Gnomes.
I don't remember. It was definitely before Secret Paladin.
So before Mysterious Challenger.
Yeah, Mr. What expansion was that?
Mysterious Challenger was the jousting one.
Oh, okay.
Knights. Not
Definitely
Knights.
before that. It was
something. Oh, the Grand Tournament. I think it was Grand Tournament. Yeah. TGT, I think. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Grand Tournament.
I mean, I feel like I got such high rank without that much skill or thought involved, because that Aggro Paladin at the time was a really powerful deck, which didn't require too much.
There's the old trope that aggro just go face, everybody
yeah,
happy. You know?
yeah.
Did you not go to face? Well, that's when you fucked up.
Exactly.
You traded?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And it's funny, I wasn't even trying to climb that high, but I was like on a really long win streak with that deck, and I was like, okay, let's see how high I can go. And yeah, I managed to get to 11.
All right.
Yeah.
So was that less stressful for you than to get to Challenger?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a lot easier to get to Legend in Hearthstone than it is to get to Challenger. I mean, obviously, because there's no limited slots available. Anyone can get to Legend.
There's like 3,000 slots.
Oh really?
Yeah, Legend is like, well,
No,
so there's more than that, I guess now. But I think when they first made it was like 1,000.
No,
or 3,000.
no way. Because then what happens when you like have 5 stars at rank 1 and then you win? What happens? You just stay 5 stars at rank 1?
I don't know.
No, you can anyone. There's limitless. There's limitless.
Okay, all right.
You just have to have a high enough win ratio. All right, yeah, get enough stars. Pretty sure. Oh,
All right.
Hearthstone.
But so you haven't heard of Dungeon Run?
Well, no. What are dungeon runs?
It's one of those solo adventures where you can pick one of the 9 classes. There's 9, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
There are 9 classes.
I barely played.
Why do you want to talk about Hearthstone?
I don't know.
That's
No,
right.
so anyways, so you pick one of them, and then you just fight different bosses, and then it's like
that sounds fun.
it's
actually.
like
Yeah.
arena.
Oh, actually, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, and
It's
then you get to
solo,
draft your deck. Yeah.
right? Oh, you drafted it?
Well,
Yeah. Well,
like
you
you
pick
get
extra cards.
piles of
Gotcha,
cards
gotcha.
to pick from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you also get like some like OP passives. Like you can start with an extra mana crystal.
That actually
stuff like
sounds like a lot of fun. I'm really glad Hearthstone introduced that mode.
But they took away adventures.
Oh, really? Wait.
Now they just introduce sets.
Oh, I see.
That's it. They don't do the like Naxxramas or anything.
Oh,
they
man.
haven't done that in a
I
while.
like those.
They just came out with a new one. It's also like Dungeon Run.
Yeah, Monster Hunt.
So
Monster
yeah,
Hunt.
but
So-
it's a lot of fun. And then like Blizzard actually had, or I think Blizzard had, or some other company. I think it was Blizzard. Anyways, they had a challenge. I don't know what I'm saying.
Some
So
other
they had a
company.
challenge where like the people who could get through like beat it with all nine heroes, like the fastest, like would get some amount of money or something
Wow.
like that.
What do you mean the fastest?
Fastest as in like
Less
amount of
tries.
tries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try,
So
I
if you
gotcha.
because if you lose in the middle, you have to start over, right?
Right.
And so I think some people were able to do it in just like nine tries.
Wow, like one for each.
Yeah. And then
It's pretty good.
yeah, I think 8 out of the top 10 did that, and then 2 it took them like 10 or 11 tries. But yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
wait,
it's
let me
pretty
understand what this dungeon run is like. It's like you draft the deck and then you get sent to this dungeon of random bosses. Or is it predetermined?
It's somewhat predetermined, but there's the first one you face will be among this set of bosses, and 2 and 3,
Yeah,
and then you
yeah,
go all the
yeah.
way up to 8. Yeah,
Gotcha, okay.
And then your initial deck is always the same, but then after every boss you beat, you get to pick extra
I
cards.
gotcha.
Yeah.
You can go for a certain theme. You can whatever. You know.
That's really
Yeah,
interesting.
and so it is random, like what cards you'll get, right? So you could actually be screwed, but it turns out these people were able to beat it pretty easily.
I see.
So maybe I'm just bad because I probably sat on my couch for a good probably.
Can't you just net deck?
No,
No.
because you don't get to build.
Oh, okay. I see. What you mean. Oh, that's right.
Even your initial pile
I
of
gotcha.
cards is random.
I
Yeah,
gotcha,
and
I
sometimes
gotcha.
it's crap. Like you
Yeah.
start with like a Doomsayer.
Yeah, I think-
Well, I mean, I guess that's useful in some situations.
in some
but-
situations,
but it's kind of worthless in some other.
I think that's what killed the adventure mode. I think that's why Blizzard stopped doing adventure modes if they did, right? Because like you could just net deck, find a deck that works and then net deck and then just kind of.
I think there's that, and also just money.
Oh, Is it? Yeah. Those were pretty.
I think because it was like time consuming to make. You know, and it's like it's kind of defeats the purpose once.
Yeah, once one person.
They can't like, you know, like what's the word I'm looking for? They can't future-proof them or anything like that, right? Like some mechanic or something is gonna happen. And it's a fuck ton of effort. I'll say that much because it's like designing the encounters, mechanics, and all that.
Yeah, a lot of creative effort with like little. There's no replayability.
Not really.
Either. So.
Yeah, with Dungeon Run, it's like it's different every single time, right?
Yeah.
And then also,
that's a great idea.
and there's some of the extra effects you get are like really like crazy. Like there's one that's like shuffle both decks together, and then your cards cost was it half?
Wait, shuffle both you and the enemy deck?
Yeah. And so you get to use the boss's cards too.
Oh, wow.
And they get to use your cards.
Okay.
And I'm like, dude, that must have been super hard to program.
Yeah.
Because the boss knows how to use your cards too.
Oh,
yeah.
That was that's super fun, yeah.
Oh man.
There's a lot of interesting stuff. I'll just say that much.
Yeah, it's fun. You should try.
Maybe it's time to revisit Hearthstone. Maybe.
All right, next time we'll introduce you as the Hearthstone. Well, you're already there. So.
Ranked 11.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Legend 11.
That was like for a day. I was ranked 11 for a day.
That's okay. You were probably only challenger for like 2 days.
No, I was challenger.
No,
yeah, how long were you challenger for?
I held that for like a month or two, but then I got a job.
That's how.
Funny how that works.
Oh yeah, that's how everything goes downhill.
Yeah, so I tried, man, I remember the day I like gave up my challenger title because I was trying to play like one game a week because after work I was like too tired to be focused, too tired to play well. I was just trying to play one game a week, and every week it was pretty much a loss because I was too rusty, I didn't have the time to keep up.
You're right.
And I remember.
Meanwhile, everyone else is still grinding away, right?
Yeah, everyone else was like in tip-top shape.
Yeah.
And I remember the game I quit on, I was playing with qtpie. qtpie.
Oh shit! I love qtpie.
Me too. qtpie is an amazing player, amazing person. So I was like doing so shit, like, because I was so rusty. I hadn't played like.
Was he just talking mad shit to you?
No. Everyone else was talking mad shit. It's like, come on, what the fuck, rek'sai? Come on, do this and that. And I was like checking out qtpie's stream, and it's like, man, why is everyone giving this rek'sai such a hard time? Maybe he's just having a bad day.
That's
like,
fucking hilarious.
You could do it. You could do a rek'sai. And it's like, man, he's like just so uplifting, so positive.
That's fucking hilarious.
But you know,
I never get that when I watch his like YouTube clips.
Really?
I never get that feeling when I watch those clips. I'm just like, man, he's just shitting on everybody.
Really?
That's fucking hilarious.
Really? But man, yeah, the qtpie, he let me retire gracefully. I was like, you know, maybe it is time to hang this up. I don't have the time to keep this up. I don't want to ruin players' games like qtpie's. So since I don't have the time to commit to this game, I'll give it up.
That's too bad. I would like to play with qtpie, but it'd probably like be terrible.
That was actually one of the biggest motivating factors for climbing. I wanted to play
with all the big boys.
Yeah, the big boys, the big streamers.
Big dogs.
Not necessarily to gain popularity, but to like see what it's like to play with.
That's always something that I wonder what it's like too. Like, what am I missing? Like compared to like what's at the top of the skill ceiling.
Oh man, that reminds me. One time,
that's one of the questions I was going to ask you. Like,
one time I was like supporting, and guess who my ADC was at the time?
Was it Doublelift?
No,
fuck.
It was. I don't think I've ever played with Doublelift. Maybe not, but it was Piglet.
Oh,
Piglet.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
He was playing Caitlyn, and
that's like his champ, isn't it?
I don't know, is it? But he like played Caitlyn, like in no. I'd never seen anyone play Caitlyn like the way he played Caitlyn in lane.
Okay.
He would get like huge harassment, he would get kills in situations where I never thought that would be even possible.
That's interesting.
It was kind of very impressive to watch. But
do you recall any like? Okay, what is one of the other than like? Okay, was there a specific situation where you're like Caitlyn shouldn't be able to do this, but Piglet pulled that off, or like whatever, compared to like regular Caitlyn players?
I don't.
What's the difference?
It's so hard to describe. It's like very, very little subtle things that he would like position perfectly every single CS. He would punish on he would try to punish every CS. He would tell that just by the way he positioned would make the opponents, both the support and ADC, think about where they want to position themselves in order to get their next CS. Every single CS.
So like he was
He was
He was
there.
actually like intimidating enough to make them.
He would capitalize. He would get an auto attack off on either the support or the ADC. He would not miss a single opportunity. Pretty much a single opportunity to auto attack.
All right.
Also, without missing a beat in CS. And he would go very aggressive at times where I didn't even think it would be possible. He would he would get free damage off the enemy laners.
Huh.
So I didn't think it was possible. I can't think of a situation where exact replay of the situation, but that's all. Yeah, that's all I remember about laning.
Okay.
Really awesome.
And well, I have to imagine, like, was he actually communicating with you, or was he just like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna like body both of these guys by myself"?
Yeah. I mean, I think I was playing an easy support at the time, maybe like just Janna, so I didn't have to do too much, just like shield at the right times. Kate Janna was really strong.
Yeah, I mean that shield, adding that free AD to supplement her lower damage.
Oh yeah.
Like that's brilliant.
Oh yeah.
That's just
very exciting to watch and play with.
because all I can do is watch them, right? And it's always like it's a completely different experience, like playing with them.
Yeah.
Right. Or, like, there's just so much that you don't see when all you're doing is watching because you're not the one actually in the seat.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Like, I see qtpie and it's like, oh yeah, like I could totally do like whatever the fuck. Like, it's easy to look at that. I could flash that. Easy.
Yeah.
The fuck? And then, you know, you get into that situation, like, wow, what the fuck? Like, you just, you're like, oh shit, what happened?
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's I don't know.
Oh man.
That's always something that I always wonder about as far as, like, people at the top.
Yeah.
Did you ever get to meet anyone, like in real life?
In person? No.
I doubt that, right?
No, yeah. I played as barcode back then, so they don't even know my handle.
Oh yeah, because you were all like, I don't want people to stream snipe me. And...
Not really. I just didn't want the publicity. I kind of liked staying anonymous. I did.
God.
I did like talk to some of the pro gamers, like maybe some of the lesser known pro gamers. No offense to them.
You're not naming names, right? Because you're keeping them anonymous.
No, I can name a few names.
No, I'm just kidding.
What team was he on? Team Fusion, I think. You know who he is? He was ranked 1 challenger for a while.
Back in season 4 or 5?
Yeah, back when I was playing too.
Okay.
And I was also Nintendo.
Vaguely familiar.
Yeah,
Nintendo sounds very vaguely familiar. But...
I think he's like one of the top pro players now. Or like maybe in last season.
He might have made it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He made it. Yeah.
I just know, like, around here, not many of the pro players actually live around NorCal. I think, right?
Oh, do they not?
I don't think so. I think Doublelift lives in SoCal.
Oh yeah, NorCal, yeah. They're
In NorCal, they don't.
They're all in SoCal.
Yeah, they're all in SoCal. So like meeting them would be very difficult.
Oh yeah.
You have to play with them consistently and like get on their good side,
yeah.
and you have to go to SoCal.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to any like MLGs or anything?
No,
You couldn't get a team, right?
Wait, what?
Like
Yeah.
you couldn't
I was
find a
looking
team.
to join a team. The closest team I was interested in was Team Fusion. This is actually how I met Nintendo and
Okay.
Pookie. They were both on Team Fusion. It was like a small up and coming team.
Gotcha.
But they didn't have space for a jungler. They already had a main and a backup jungler. So
You could have lived out one of those houses and played League.
oh yeah,
12 hours a day minimum.
That was the dream back then. I don't know if I like
There's
that anymore.
Alright.
Yeah.
Part of me is like, I think it'd still be cool, but
It'd be cool to experience that like in one part of your life, I think. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do it forever.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, could you do it forever though?
What's that?
Would it be possible to do it forever?
Would it be pot?
Like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Longevity
what's
is
the what's the longevity of a league player? Like?
I mean, Dyrus was active for almost 10 years.
Oh,
Was he?
But Dyrus, you could argue, is a different kind of active, right? Like, he's kind of not.
He retired, but he's still streaming.
That's what I mean. Like,
Oh.
like
Like
professionally competitive,
Yeah,
versus
almost
like
10
different
years.
versus
like a streamer.
He was competitive for almost 10 years.
for almost 10 years.
Oh.
Okay,
He
because
started
like
season. No, not 10 years. Maybe like 7 years.
he was on Fnatic, right, when they won season 1.
Was he? I'm not sure.
I think he was.
I think he was playing since season 1, but.
Yeah.
You know.
So I think he was on Team Fnatic. Like he was one of the higher, like, the more talented and skilled players in NA, and it was probably that was way before League like blew up.
Mm-hmm.
But he definitely, I think, was on Team Fnatic at that
Okay.
point. I don't remember for sure. So he's been playing for a long time, but he retired, I think, in like 06 or something.
No way.
I feel-
06. He was.
Wait, when did the game act like? Oh my god.
06? That's like high school.
Yeah, never mind. What am I talking about?
2012, I think.
Probably like 2012.
Yeah, no. I was really active in 2012. I got to Challenger Season 5, which was 2013. Yeah, 2013. 2012, 2013.
Yeah, that sounds about right. 5 years ago.
No. I got to Challenger 2014. 2014, 2015. And...
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
challenged you when I was still playing.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Right, we were...
And I quit at the end of
It should-
2015. I think.
Yeah, it should have been like 14, 15
Yeah, 14,
that year.
15, okay.
Because 15 was also when I moved.
Okay.
So we stopped.
And
Yeah.
I don't remember if Guy was just playing still.
I think he already announced he was retired.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Because I'm just having this weird memory thing where I feel like I've heard him say that he was retiring back when I was still living in San Jose with Milpitas.
Yes.
So that was like a while ago.
Oh, you know what's funny?
These are your chopsticks.
But
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say Doublelift played as a barcode too. So every time, this was back when there were no like roll.
Yeah, you can't call the rolls.
Oh yeah,
my God,
that's the season I quit.
Every time I got in queue, people would think I was Doublelift. Like, oh my god, get Doublelift as ADC. Like, no man, I want to jungle. No man. Oh. I think there are 3 barcodes at the 200 top 200 challenger.
Oh.
I don't know who the 3rd barcode was.
Part of me finds it kind of funny that yeah, it's like it's Doublelift. Like,
no. Oh, good times, glory days. Living up glory days again.
I don't know. Like, if it ever happened again, would you try for it?
Now?
Yeah.
Shit, man.
I mean, you're quote unquote jobless.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should go for it just because
I don't
you're
know if the
jobless.
interest is there anymore.
You just don't have that drive.
I mean, yeah, partly that, and partly because League is not as popular as it was back then. There's like new games coming out, new games. Like Fortnite is probably the most popular game right now. Ninja is. You guys know who Ninja is?
Nope.
He's like the top Fortnite streamer.
Oh wait, I've heard about him.
Yeah, he's the top Fortnite streamer right now. He's like. He's
yeah, but Fortnite's not really like a competitive game.
It can. Well, it can be. It can be pretty competitive, I think.
All right, I guess.
But it's like a different kind.
It doesn't sound like a
An esports game.
No.
Yeah.
And I think that's the main reason why I'm saying, like, would you go back to like trying to get into esports?
Oh, esports. Probably not. Well, it really depends on the game, I think. I haven't found a game that I really fell in love with again. When we go to Made in Starcraft. Yeah, I think that's it. If I did find a game that I did fall in love with, probably yeah. Then
Okay.
could get back into esports. Scene.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Where's the game?
That's a good question. Where is the game?
Yeah.
I think part of it is also like part of it comes with age. Like you've experienced all these great games. Like you kind of know what you like. You know what to expect in the future. Well, maybe not what to expect in the future, but if another good game comes out, you can kind of what's what am I trying to say? How do I describe it? Never mind.
If another good game comes out, screw you. I'm gonna go esports. Full esports, baby.
Yeah.
I'm sad we ran out of meat. By the way, I've just been. Although the nap cabbage is good.
Oh shit. Okay.
But yeah, we ran. Wow, we actually ate everything.
Wow.
I think I was like.
Good meal.
I was buying everything like with the thought that 2 people were gonna eat it, but I guess the 3rd person.
Surprise!
Yeah, it's like oh wow.
But this is probably like I think it's good.
This was good, yeah.
Yeah, like we finished everything, as opposed to like here's a bunch of crap you have to deal with now.
Oh, like last time.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like here's a bunch of like weenies that are just stuck in the.
Okay, those are delicious.
Okay.
Those are.
But there's still like a bunch of them just like around, right? Like no.
Well, I ate them the next day. So.
Okay. All right.
No problems with that. No
Forget
problems.
I said anything.
All right, so we finished the food. We've had enough gaming talk for one night. Anyways, yeah, good food. I want to thank Simon for coming on.
Thanks, Simon.
Thanks for having me.
His amazing video game experiences with us. Let us know if you want to see more of him. But he'll be on more anyways. We can make it.
It actually doesn't matter what you
very
do.
clickbaity. We can use the clickbait. So
Oh my God.
yeah, but thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
All right. So
Alrighty.
anyways, thanks for watching all the way through. I don't know how long this is gonna be, but it's gonna be pretty long. So thanks for putting up with us. Anyways, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See you then.
Bye.